All right, let's get to the next video, which is going to be, this is the TikTok CEO. They're really trying to get rid of TikTok here. I'm going to be honest with you. And I agree, because I feel like in America, like, let's just be honest, man. In America now, these kids are stupid. Like, I don't know how to scratch it no other way. Like, I really do believe that these children are suffering from mental illness because of the internet. Guys are becoming very emotional. Everyone's lashing out. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's living in depression, and depression has become the norm. Everything that's bad is now considered good. Everything that's good is jealous. If you got a smile on your face, people are going to be jealous. Now, let's get to this. It says TikTok CEO gets grilled by a representative who has no clue of what he's talking about. Let's get to it.
The only face data that you get, that we collect, is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face. We need to know where your eyes are. And
why do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
And that data is stored on your local device and deleted after use if you use it for facial. Again, we do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
I find that hard to believe. It's our understanding that they're looking at the eyes. How do you determine what age they are then?
We rely on age gating as our key age assurance.
Age
gating, which is when you ask the user what age they are. We have also developed some tools where we look at their public profile to go through the videos that they post to see whether...
Well, that's creepy. Tell me more about that.
It's public. So if you post a video, you choose that video to go public, that's how you get people to see your video.
All right, he got him. He got him on there. They trying to drill him, but you know what I'm saying? He got him on there. In my opinion, when it comes to TikTok, I think TikTok has ran its course, but TikTok has also shape-shifted everything. What do I mean? Technically, YouTube has become TikTok. Technically, Instagram is a souped-up TikTok. If you ask me, everyone can do the same thing. The only thing that YouTube don't have is a whole bunch of filters. But at the end of the day, when you stop and look at shorts now, shorts are doing the same thing as TikTok videos. So even if you do get rid of TikTok, this is a business move. All right? They get rid of TikTok. It pushes the audience back on into Google, which means that they're going to be back onto YouTube. They're going to be more people back onto Instagram because they are owned by Google. What you're watching now is warfare. So it's like YouTube want the money, but TikTok is still leading in followers. They're leading in views right now. So now it's like, all right, let's get rid of TikTok so we can get more people on YouTube because everybody is losing money. And the reason why they're losing money and gaining money at the same time is because now you have 2-minute videos. They can't put that many commercials on there compared to 30-minute videos that they were used to doing commercials for. So now what you're having is Big Bank is trying to take Little Bank right now. They need to eliminate TikTok on the business side just so Google can get the attention back. As long as all the attention is going towards TikTok, then it's going towards a China company. You're watching politic warfare happen right now for power. And the reason why they're trying to pull these moves is because you have Russia and you have China that are really making big moves right now. So now America, they're trying to make their move. Get rid of TikTok and make everybody come here so they can remove themselves from the China company. That's what you see happening here. You're watching warfare. Let's get to the next video, which is going to be any advice for her. Let's see here. Any advice for her? Chick says she struggles making guy friends because they all try smashing her. Why? Let's get to this.
I struggle.
Get away with a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
I struggle having guy friends because they're always trying to fuck me. And when I talk to girls who have like successful friendships with men, I'm like, how did you do it? How do you do it? Because like, how are they not always trying to rip your clothes off? And they're just like, I don't know, oblivious to the fact that they're just waiting in the friend zone for their chance. And I'm not. I'll like confront you. I will call you out and be like, okay, what does this mean? Like, you're buying me food, you're picking me up, you're driving me all around town, like you're doing favors for me. What do you want, sir? What do you want?
I want to look at the guy that is doing this. That's the guy I want to see. You have so many girls that look like shit. Granted, is there a guy out there that's going to do this for her? Yeah. It's just not the average guy that's going to do this. Trust me, we've watched more than enough reaction videos for people to understand. Men do not have standards when it comes to sex. Do guys have standards that won't sleep with her? I'm absolutely right. Guys won't. I'm not sleeping with her. The average guy is not going to sleep with her. Period. I think we all know that. But is there a guy that's going to sleep with her? Yes. The guy that wants to sleep with her is the guy that goes the longest without getting pussy. The longer you go without having sex, the more attractive this woman is going to be. The more nicer you're going to be. The longer you, trust me, that's how it works. When you're getting sex every single day, trust me, your standard, you can maintain your standard. When a man is getting sex every day and got more than enough women, he can maintain his standard. It's the same thing with women. As long as guys are attracted to them, then they can maintain their standard if their standard is attracted to them. They can maintain it. But if you don't have anybody attracted to you and you have standards, you start to drop your standards so you can get sex. You'll have the fattest chicks in the world online that getting ran through every week by a different dude who's driving hours to go sleep with her. Big shout outs to Hakeem Fitzgerald. He comes through, he says, Mr. Spade, I just want to say I really appreciate you, and you've been a real mentor for me for years. Big shout outs, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Really appreciate when you guys tell me stuff like that. He says, life has been better for me, and I'm grateful for you, sir. Big shout outs, man. I really appreciate that. And I like when you guys tell me things like that. It makes me want to go back and write a script. It makes me want to get better at what I do. Black Honey came through it. He says, she says, I want to see the guy who is doing this. Exactly. That's how I feel. Because one thing that I do know about men, and I appreciate both of you guys donating as well. What I do know about men, the longer you go without sex, the more attractive this woman is going to be. I've seen it. I've seen it. There are some guys out here. But what she's doing is she's doing it for attention because she knows people are going to be like, oh, don't nobody want to sleep with you. She's all over the internet. She has hundreds of videos talking like that. So realistically, she has the mustache, right? She's not attractive. But like I told you before, there's a guy out there that wants to sleep with her, and he going to treat her like a queen in order to get to it because he don't get sex at all. Let's get to the next video. It's going to be man confronts South African bar owner for turning away black customers unless they have a white companion. What? Nigga, what? You know what? That's what I need. I need a nigga what thing up here. Let's get to it.
To tell you that it's not a calm situation. It's maybe calm for you because you don't give a fuck. Because you think you have the right to tell whoever you want to come in, but you don't. You said on the phone, I have the right to tell whoever to let in. No, you don't. You don't have the right to discriminate in this country. It's a crime.
I have the right for reservation.
On the basis of race. Do you? Do you? Yes or no? Do you?
My brother,
this is what happened. Okay. This man right here, Tabiso, came in yesterday, okay? Right. Moments after Jordan came in. Moments after, okay? Your bouncer stopped him and said, why are you going in? Who are you going into? Okay? He said, why are you asking me? He said, you can't come in here unaccompanied without a white person. He said, what? He said, you can't come in here without a white person. If you come in here, I know what you like, you steal, you guys cause trouble. You need to come in here with a white person. He asked him, who decides this? This is what the bosses have told me. Then Jordan, not knowing where Tabiso is, goes out and sees the bouncer re-explain this and says it to him again and says, it's not me who decides, it's the policy. Now I'm sure if this had to fucking get out, there's a lot more people that have experienced this. This is firstly a crime. I'm not done speaking. When I'm done, I'll give you an opportunity. It's firstly a crime in this country. Do you know where you exist? You exist in South Africa, where we have a deeply painful history of this shit. Secondly, this shit will fucking blow up. An institution like Hands, you're known. You're not a fucking somewhere in the middle of nowhere. You can't be fucking doing this shit. You will become like clicks overnight. You'll have protesters outside your fucking door. Do you think this is alright? Is this the practice of the business? Is this how you decided and instructed your fucking bouncers to do? Speak. You clearly know about this.
Well, listen. We've been trading for 8 years. We've never had an incident ever before, and I can speak for our barman. And we've got an eclectic. I mean,
what are you saying? Address the issue.
Just hang on a second.
Eclectic. What the fuck?
We've never had a race issue here before. Is that correct, Danny, or not?
No, I've been over it.
So what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
I'm building up to.
He's aware of it. He's aware of it. I've heard of it.
All right. First of all, what blacks need to understand is that racism exists everywhere. It's not just in America. You really want to see racism, go to Italy. Italy, the Italians are not going to play with you. Go to Spain. They're not going to play with you over there. They'll tell it to your face. Go to Germany. Germany, they'll tell you to your face way faster than whites will over here. What I think that blacks need to do is to stop and look at what happened in the 1960s when you had black companies that were prospering. All right, black people used to prosper, and black people still can prosper. If you ask me, when black people came together, right after slavery and built the Republican Party, that's what a lot of people don't know is that the Republican Party was started by black people. All right, and then they converted over because pretty much Margaret Sanger pushed black folks over into the Democratic Party. But for the most part, when black people were building up, you had Black Wall Street. You had successful businesses like in Detroit was a really big black city. St. Louis was a black city. Even Pittsburgh, where I'm at now, is a black city. Philadelphia was a black city. So you had a lot of these cities that were prospering for black people. Black people were getting rich. Black people were making a lot of money. Even whenever you go to videos like, hold on, let me find this video. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. I'm trying to find a video. Okay. Like, especially when you go watch videos like how to sell to a Negro. All right. They made videos on how to sell to a Negro after everyone started talking segregation, because they seen that a lot of black people wanted to be accepted by whites. And I think that's where a lot of black people, you're making your mistake at, is that it's 2023 and you're still trying to get acceptance from white people. You're still trying to get people to accept you. When it's all said and done, when you go back in history, when blacks came together, they prospered and built faster than any other race. And I've always told black people, you're the smartest people on the planet. You're the most durable people on the planet. You're the hardest working people on the planet. The only thing that's messed up is that you're psychologically fucked up.